Okay. Another thing about right brain, left brain, the very nature of telling a student, I'd like you to do this, then this, then this, is linear. And they're going to follow the instructions. And that is very left brain, to do things sequentially. My suggestion is to see what phrasing, what movements even we can work on that are very much about simultaneous, which is the right brain. So I'm not actually a big fan of doing the arms and then the legs. I don't like to do a this and then a that. I know it appears to be really good for it. In the short term, it looks like a really good teaching method. I'm much more whole body because, first of all, the body understands whole body. For me to just even reach over to get my water was a whole body experience. The weight of this glass had to be counterbalanced down this hip. So even if it looks like it's an isolated action, it never is. So the brain has been designed to organize movement around whole body ideas. That means that everything that we do actually has elements, or the main element is simultaneous. And that's our danger with language. When we can demonstrate in person, they can see us doing everything together. But when we're detailing it verbally, and even just the very nature of having to say things in an order means that it's really easy to do a this and then a this, then a this. So I do fun things where I actually combine words. So let's say, I don't know if you're all RAD teachers, but the little rondejambe turn, say in grade 3, where they're doing a rondejambe with a little pivot. And so you have to be pushing and turning simultaneously. And so I say to them, look, ladies, or gentlemen too, I can't tell you to push. I can't say push and turn. Push and turn sounds like a sequence, but I actually want you to know that it's a mush. So let's have fun. Let's put the word push and turn together. And so they get great giggles because I call it a tush. It's a turn plus a push, so it's a tush. And I'm like, you got to get your tush in there. Come on. I don't see that tush happening. And they just, ah. But they get it, that it is simultaneous. Language just doesn't allow me to say it easily unless we have fun with words. So I highly suggest you make up your own words a lot. And you have fun with the class with that. And a big key would be whenever you're about to give feedback or correction, where you think you're about to give a correction that has something to do with strength or flexibility, stop and regroup and see if it's actually about coordination and whether they are following a simultaneous linear attempt at doing something when really, they're doing a sequential thing when really they need to do simultaneous, such as a push-off or a pirouette. When we do a releve devant and practice that, and then come into the center and add turns, the idea of adding a turn, you can see how students might try to releve and then turn, rather than the nature of the releve is different. It's now a spiral. And to actually say, you've got to go back and say, this is a coordination thing, and the coordination piece of it is simultaneous. The whole sensation has been changed. Right? You could even think of the image of like a beaker of water, and I've got my blue food dye and my red food dye. And I didn't do blue and watch it be blue, then add the red and watch it turn purple. It was only ever purple. And that generally solves a lot of things. And just know that that's a trap because, again, the way language tends to work, the way stress tends to work from school, and then them not seeing your full body demonstrations, they're going to fall into the sequential pattern, most likely, and have challenges with coordination that might look like it's strength or flexibility, but it's not.